Before time, before matter, before space itself, there was nothing. Then 13.8 billion years ago, everything began. In less than a trillionth of a second, the universe expanded from a singularity, smaller than an atom, into a vast, searing sea of energy and subatomic particles. Temperatures soared above 1,000,000,000 degrees. Forces that now govern reality, gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear forces, split apart as the universe cooled. Within microseconds, quarks combined into protons and neutrons. By the first second, matter and antimatter annihilated, but matter slightly won. That 1 in a billion imbalance made every atom, star, and galaxy possible. At 3 minutes, hydrogen and helium nuclei formed. Light existed, but the universe was still opaque, photons endlessly scattered by charged particles. Only after 380,000 years did electrons finally bind to nuclei. The fog lifted, releasing the first light, the cosmic microwave background. The universe became transparent. Then came silence. No stars, no galaxies, only darkness and hydrogen gas stretching endlessly. 200 million years later, gravity began its masterpiece. Clouds of hydrogen collapsed, igniting the first stars. Population 3 stars, enormous and short-lived, hundreds of times the sun's mass. They burned for only a few million years before exploding as supernovae, seeding the cosmos with heavier elements, carbon, oxygen, iron, the ingredients for planets and life. These explosions triggered new generations of stars. Galaxies began forming, merging and growing into massive spirals and ellipticals. The Milky Way started taking shape around 13.5 billion years ago, a cosmic infant among billions of galaxies. Fast forward to 4.6 billion years ago. A supernova exploded nearby, compressing a cloud of gas and dust in one corner of the Milky Way. Gravity pulled it inward, forming a swirling disk. At its center, a newborn star ignited, our Sun. Around it, leftover debris collided and clumped into planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars took shape from rocky material. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune from gases and ices. In this chaos, an early proto-Earth was struck by a Mars-sized body called Theia. The impact vaporized rock and created debris that coalesced into the Moon. At first, Earth was molten. Over millions of years, it cooled, forming a crust and oceans as comets and asteroids delivered water and organics. Volcanoes filled the sky with carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and methane, the first atmosphere. Then, roughly 3.8 billion years ago, chemistry turned into biology. In shallow seas or deep vents, simple molecules assembled into self-replicating RNA. Single-celled organisms dominated for billions of years, evolving the ability to photosynthesize, releasing oxygen. This oxygen transformed the atmosphere in the Great Oxidation Event, wiping out many anaerobic species but paving the way for complex life. Around 540 million years ago, oxygen reached critical levels. Suddenly, evolution accelerated, producing an explosion of forms, trilobites, sponges, mollusks, and the first vertebrates. Life diversified rapidly, filling oceans with predators and prey, the first true ecosystems. Plants crept onto land around 470 million years ago, followed by insects and amphibians. Forests spread, oxygen spiked again, and giant insects roamed the swamps of the Carboniferous era. Then came reptiles, and eventually dinosaurs, dominating for over 160 million years. Earth's history is punctuated by catastrophe. Volcanic eruptions, shifting climates, and asteroid impacts repeatedly wiped out life. The most severe, 252 million years ago, the Permian extinction erased 90% of all species. Yet each disaster cleared the stage for new forms to rise. By 230 million years ago, dinosaurs ruled Earth. They grew to incredible sizes, filled every niche, and gave rise to birds. Mammals existed too, small nocturnal survivors waiting for their moment. That moment came 66 million years ago when a 10-kilometer asteroid struck near modern-day Mexico, releasing energy equal to billions of atomic bombs. The impact ended the dinosaurs' reign and began ours. In the empty world that followed, mammals diversified, from rodents to whales, from primates to early apes. By 6 million years ago, humans and chimpanzees shared a common ancestor. 2 million years ago, Homo erectus mastered fire and tools. By 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens emerged in Africa, capable of language, art, and complex thought. Around 10,000 years ago, humans began farming, ending the hunter-gatherer era. Villages became cities. We built writing, laws, and organized religion. The Bronze and Iron Ages reshaped the world with tools and trade. By 500 years ago, global exploration connected every continent. The Industrial Revolution transformed energy and technology, launching humanity into modern civilization. In the past 400 years, we discovered that Earth orbits the Sun, atoms form matter, and that time and space bend under gravity. We split the atom, decoded DNA, and explored beyond our planet. In 1969, humans set foot on the Moon, a species born from stardust, returning to the stars. Now, 13.8 billion years after the beginning, the universe spans 93 billion light-years across. Galaxies race apart as space itself expands. Our Milky Way orbits a supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A, weighing 4 million suns. And in 4 billion years it will collide with Andromeda, forming a single giant galaxy. But even stars die. The Sun, 5 billion years from now, will swell into a red giant, swallowing Mercury and Venus, perhaps Earth itself. After that, it will shrink into a white dwarf, a faint ember cooling for eternity. Galaxies will fade as stars burn out, leaving behind black holes and frozen worlds. In trillions of years, even black holes will evaporate through Hawking radiation, leaving a silent, dark universe, a sea of cold particles and fading light. And yet, for a brief cosmic moment, the universe is awake through us. We are atoms forged in ancient stars, capable of reflecting on their own origins. Every human thought, every piece of art, every heartbeat is a spark of the cosmos remembering itself. From nothing came everything. And as far as we know, in the vastness of space and time, we are the universe's way of understanding itself.